Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, coming at you with round two. This is season 7, Grand Arena. We're in the first week. I didn't get to do a round 1 video. My opponent was not very good. He set a bunch of weak stuff and then didn't even bother to attack. So there's nothing we can learn from that video. Wasn't very fun. Just a bunch of weak, B, C squads. And then didn't even bother to try and make a move. So what a waste of a round. But here we are in round 2. I'm up against Hammer from Maw. And he's a pretty good player. So let's check it out and I'll show you guys how this round went. You can see from the map that he's already gone and did his work. He left me some wiggle room. He struggled on a lot of my defenses because I went kind of heavy D. You can see he's got a Darth Revan team there and then a Grievous team with BB-8. And I do have counters for those, so that's the zone we're going to work at first. And here we go with the Darth Revan counter. I've been using my Jedi against this. It seems to work pretty well, but, I don't know if I play it kind of exactly how it should go. But I use Jedi Knight Anakin in there. He does a hit on Marauder. Then I direct focus Bastilla, try to get her down. Now the regular Bastilla goes and she buffs up Anakin. Send him over to attack Darkside Bastilla, got her into the red. And his AoE should finish her off right here. That's the game plan anyway. You got to get her down. Then unfortunately the team gets feared. From this point is where it can go bad. Just got to keep an eye on it and get out people when you can. So like there went Marauder. Now the next biggest threat probably would be HK, just because he can start one-shotting people. Try to keep Malik ability blocked if I can. You can see it didn't land. Attacked him again, didn't land. That's why I'm sending Bastilla over there. Again, trying to get the ability blocks. Right there I got the healing immunity from Anakin, which was key, I think. But you can see I lost my Jolie, which is unfortunate because now nobody's coming back. So I gotta really make sure I kill him because this ain't gonna be pretty. I can't revive anybody. They went after Hermit Yoda there, so there we go, wrapping it up, and just got HK left to deal with. With these two left alive, they should be able to get the job done. And there we go. Not pretty at all, but 49 banners and a first round win. So good enough. We'll move on to the next one. Alright, his Grievous team has BB-8 in it, so that's automatically going to speed them up. They're all going to go first, do what they do. But it's a fine team to use Night Sisters against. Even though it's got BB-8 instead of, Droideka in there, it really doesn't make it any more difficult for this team if you have decent Relic Night Sisters. In which I've got some at R5, I've got some at R3 and lower, but I've got Daka at R7 modded for health with a crit avoidance arrow. She's really the key to this. I know you guys may have heard me say this before, but it's all up to her. You're going to see several times where they take a bunch of punishment and it's left up to her to revive the squad. So that's what she's doing. You try to get to B2 when you can. Obviously, you want to get him out just so he's not constantly gaining turn meter. You do get trapped behind BB-8's taunt quite a lot. Because they're all droids, BB-8's going to taunt and take your focus away, stop you from doing what you want to do. Right there you can see the rest of the team died and it's just Zombie and Daka. And the AI is kind of preferential toward going at Zombie even if she's not taunting. And that's fine. That leaves you with Daka being left alone. And that's why this counter works. So it's not like just luck that they didn't go after Daka there and that's why you won. As long as she doesn't go into the yellow, they tend to ignore her. So as long as you can keep her in green, have her nice and healthy, she's going to get overlooked, and then you'll be able to do this, where you just kill everybody kind of one by one, revive your team. See right there's just Daka and Zombie, but I'm able to bring people back right there. Now I just got Spirit left to worry about. So you want to attack with basics, that way on the finishing blow you'll have a chance to bring her back. But there's Daka's revive ability. It's refreshed, so was able to use that, get Spirit back. And this is pretty typical. You're going to end the match with 55 banners. You don't get any protection, but it's a nice win against a hard Grievous squad. You can see I got the promotion to Bronzium since we're just starting all this. So open up the back, see what he's got waiting for me. And I thought this is what would be back there. But he's got his Bounty Hunter squad. But the important one is his Supreme Leader Kylo is back there. He's got him under Hux, which is how I like to run mine. So first thing we're going to do is take out the Bounty Hunters. Because you guys know I like to use my Imp Troopers for that. It's a easy 60-point win as long as you're faster. If you can outspeed the Bounty Hunters and go first, it's like clockwork. There's no guessing. You have a certain turn order. Everybody does what they do. You get some kills, feed the turn meter train, and just keep going. So that's what I'm doing here. You can see it's no trouble at all. I don't know if we'll end up replacing Bounty Hunters on defense now that we have more squads to work with. But I'm certainly thinking about it. Because I don't want this to happen to my Bounty Hunters. So easy 60 banners from Imp Troopers there. That's fine. This is the one I'm sure you guys are wanting to see. That's my team with Supreme Leader Kylo. We both have him at Relic 7, fully Zetaed. His is built for speed and mine's built for damage. So here we go. It's me going under Hux, and he has the same, except he's got crew in there for a taunt. I think having that pre-taunt is kind of helpful because it just makes you have to focus on that rather than whoever you want to. I didn't have enough damage there to get, everybody down, got them into the red. It was unfortunate. Watch this. This is important. Hux calls his mass assist all on Supreme Leader Kylo. Dodge, dodge. Ain't that a bitch? That was like a clutch hit, because look at that. Right there was a counterattack, and it got him into the red. Had he gotten any damage from my Kylo, it would have been a different story. But I went from having this match to be, mine to win, and look what happened. So, unfortunately, that sucked, but nothing I can do. That was it. That one dodge after I rewatched the footage, that's what did it to me. So nothing I could do there. Try to clean it up later. Gonna go up top for now and just work on taking these squads out and seeing what I have left. So take my regular first order against his scoundrels here, and he's got Nest in there, and that's the kind of the good thing that first order can be used for if you just have your crew team. If you've got Supreme Leader Kylo and you don't use crew and old Kylo, an executioner in there, they'll make a great now backup first order team, and you can use them to take out Nest, so you don't have to waste your Darth Nihilus or burn any top meta team like JKR or something to get rid of that. So that's what I'm doing here. There's a process you got to do, which is try and get out Vandor, stuck behind Zalbar's taunt at the moment, but then you hit Nest when there's opportunity. But eventually you want to stun her and then be using basics until Executioner can get a good hit in at the right time. So you'll see that here as I work on Zalbar and getting everybody else out. I'm just keeping an eye on Nest's turn meter bar, waiting for her to take a turn, and that way she's vulnerable. And that's kind of the key here. So it's best to do if you can line it up during the battle. But if she's the last one left, you can certainly take her out then too. It's all about getting her stunned so that she doesn't counterattack, and then waiting for the right time. You see I'm stuck now, my crew team using a pilot, and they're really squishy, so you got to watch out for that. Normally I have, a different fifth, but now my FO are stretched thin amongst two teams, so got to watch out for that. Having that squishy pilot in there, you don't want to lose banners from the pilot dying. And there we go. Just got to wait for Nest to take a turn and knock her out with Executioner. 59 banners for that, so not too bad there. Moving on, he's got a Newt. So it's a Newt team. You guys have seen something like this. Newt with Dooku, and he's got Watt in there too. It's a team that can cause a whole lot of trouble with a CLS squad. But you gotta just watch here too. The same thing with Nest, where you can get stuck if she doesn't take a turn. That's what'll happen here. That's why I did not bring in C3PO, because 3PO will remove more turn meter, and you don't want to have everybody removing turn meter. Otherwise, Jango will never take a turn, and you're going to end up getting stuck behind his damage immunity and timing out. It's happened to me before. So as I'm killing everyone else, I'm watching what moves I'm doing. I don't want to do anything that's going to reduce Jango's turn meter if I can help it. I really want him to be able to take a turn. So I'm just trying to time what, who should I hit? I kind of want to keep Newt alive, because if I can keep him alive, that gives me another punching bag to do the crucial moves from Han there, that his moves reduce turn meter. I got to be careful about that. Now you can see Jango went, he lost his damage immunity, so I can get him taken out. Got him down once. Now I just need to do it again. Got him into the red, and the counterattacks will finish him off. Now it's just Newt. And this isn't pretty banner-wise, but my opponent has dropped enough battles clearing my side of the board. All I have to do is just clear everything and not go multiple battles on a whole bunch of teams, even if I'm sloppy efficiency-wise. So done with that, and on to the final team up there, blocking ships. He's got his resistance team, but I've still got my JTR resistance. So since I have 3PL left over, I'll throw him in here with the resistance. And as long as you go first, which I do, I've got a decently fast R2, and BB-8's going to speed him up anyway. So I like to open with the burn from R2. That way he can get exposes, and the more exposes you get, the more turn meter is going to feed your team. So that's why someone asked me in my comments why I open with burn instead of stealth. I like to try and feed turn meter to the team, and then once you start going from there, you just don't stop. See, now I stealth and just leave BB-8 out in the open. That way, if they do get to move, they're going to hit BB-8. So I don't have to worry about anybody else getting hit that I don't want. And I'll just take them out bit by bit. I'm using stuns to control them. I'm using the AoEs to try to get multiple exposes. And that's basically it. Once you get going with resistance, it all relies on turn meter mechanics. So as long as you keep getting them exposes, and you get, I think it's 10% turn meter for each one, good enough. That's enough to fuel the team. You can see they barely even got to go. I'm trying to see if I can get around to, anything that will help me get some protection back. Trying to stall out a little bit using non-combat moves and moves that will barely do any damage. So right there I was able to drag it out enough to get an Illuminated Destiny, top up some protection, and that's it. Just a basic from BB-8 will finish the deal. 60 banners on that team. That's going to clear off the front, open up the ships, and he put his negotiator out there. So I've got my negotiator. I'm pretty sure I can beat that. Here's me going for cleanup on this Kylo team. He's just got Hux left, and then Supreme Leader Kylo. So watch this. I mean, I've never been in this situation before. I guess you learn something new every time. But I brought Traya lead, and then of course Nihilus. Now, Nihilus's Annihilate doesn't work the same as it does on every other character, where it just kills them. It does supposedly 99,999 damage. So I'm trying to get his health down low enough, that way Nihilus can annihilate and do enough damage to kill him. I've got just Kylo left now, working with Fracture, Isolate, all good things, trying to do what I can. He kills Thrawn there, which is definitely unfortunate. I don't have Fracture to control. There's my Annihilate, and I'll freeze it there for a second. You can see I only did 69,999. So I don't know why it's 30k lighter. I'm not sure if that would have been enough to kill him. But that was it. Shoot your shot and see what you can do. I know he takes reduced damage and all kinds of things, but it looks like Trio just wasn't strong enough to get it done. Like, the regular attacks just aren't doing enough damage, and even Annihilate didn't do enough damage. So gonna go up to ships there. I did throw everything else I could in between, threw everything else to try to clean up this squad. Like, there is nothing. I guess I'm not used to dealing with Supreme Leader Kylo that much on defense since I run my own in Arena. Like, each loss is a lesson. So let me tell you that I'm impressed my opponent was able to clear my side of the board. I'm definitely going to be sticking my Kylo on defense. And the only thing that I think can beat him is Gas. And it's very, very messy with Gas trying to beat Kylo. But it can definitely win. So if you can draw out your opponent's Gas, I guess, they're going to be kind of stuck. So thanks, Hammer. I mean, I got a good lesson in. It was definitely a good match, testing our Kylos against each other. That one dodge, I think it all comes down to, if that would have landed a good hit, that would have done it. But unfortunately, just didn't swing my way that time. So we'll move on to the next round and see you guys then. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.